Hi, I'm Thomas from Noëma. We are a Vienna-based prog rock band. One of our videos is about the process of music production. You will find a link in the video description below. In this video, I will talk about the first step in the music production process, which is composition. Composition, or songwriting, consists of 6 elements: melody, harmony, rhythm, structure, instrumentation, and in case of a song, lyrics. Today, I want to take a closer look at harmony, or to say it simpler, the chords. There's a lot of theory related to this subject, too much and too boring to be covered in this video. So I will focus on just one example. And this is a song we are working on. It is called Sweet Devil No Name. You will hear a few bars from that song. It's still in demo status, so not yet published. And the chords are played by synth pad and a little bit later also by the guitar.
Every day from the shock down into the lockdown.
These 3 chords, so the underlying chord progression, is not so common in popular music. You find it rarely. And in theory, it is described as chromatic mediant relation, or sometimes also as chromatic third relation, or in German, actually my mother tongue, is Terzverwandtschaft. So what is this about?
So this is the score of the song, or let's say a part of it. If you cannot read the score, don't worry. It's just the chords that we are interested, and I put the chord symbols above the lines. So we can ignore this first chord, but here it starts with an A. You can ignore the number 9 here. It's not important for what I want to explain. What is important that it starts with A, and obviously we are here, if I look at the 3 sharps, we are here in A major, but not really, because as you can see, the next chord is an F. And the F is not the part of the diatonic scale of A, at least not of the Ionian scale or the major scale. And that's why we have here a chromatic relationship, which means we are not anymore in the scale of A, but here we move to the scale of F, and we have here an F major chord. So how does that sound? So the A chord alone sounds like this. If I add this 9, then it sounds a little bit different like this, but it's not so much difference. And then the F chord sounds like this. Now, F is a third below of A. That's why sometimes it's called chromatic third relationship. So we have a third between these two chords. It's a third relationship, and it's chromatic because F is not part of the scale of A, but it's of course part of a chromatic scale. If I go now further to the next chord, that is a D, and D is again a third below F. In this case, it's a minor third, but that doesn't matter much. So I have F, I have D, and here again I'm using a major chord. So I have a D major. When I add the ninth, then it's this. Okay, so the relationship between F and D, F major and D major, is again a third relationship, and in this case, as D is of the F major scale, it's even a diatonic third relationship, and it is even a diatonic relationship to A, as D is the fourth in the A major scale, which is nice because it makes a very smooth transition back to A. So actually big parts or major parts of this song consist of these three chords, and they are just repeated. So I have A, I have F, and I have D. And then it starts again with A, F, D, and so on and so forth. And this is the sound, or one of the possible sounds, of third relationships or mediant relationships, how they are sometimes called, Terzverwandtschaften, and they are chromatic, at least when it comes to the relationship between A and F. So as you can see, there are a lot of possibilities when it comes to creating harmony for a composition. And I hope this video is helpful for you and inspires you if you are writing songs by yourself. You can try to use third relationships. There are many more than these three that I showed. You can also go up. You can go from A to a C sharp, and then to E sharp. You can have it also in minor chords. You can have A minor and F minor and D minor. That sounds very ooh. So experiment and have fun with making music. See you.